불편해. So you say you wanna change, but lately things haven't changed. And it's my heart you're holding back again, and I can't be strong if you can't move on. Every time I hear you say my name, it always feels the same. 'Cause I loved you for a lifetime. We can run through fire and rain, but it always feels the same. 'Cause I loved you for a lifetime. Now is the time for you to leave the past behind. We can run through fire and rain, but it always feels the same. 'Cause I loved you for a lifetime. When I hear you say my name, it always feels the same. 'Cause I've loved you